Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
And welcome to Kigali. And it's indeed a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure also.
Yes. Could the African court be complementary to the ICC, or do you think it should be one or the other?
As you may know, in the protocol expanding the jurisdiction of the African Court to criminal matters, there is no explicit provision talking about complementarity between the African Court and the ICC. For that reason, I would think that the answer to your question would be that it would be one or the other. And that is why I was insisting on the need for the two courts to go into practical arrangements to sort out all problems which can stem from their overlapping jurisdiction. So in short, really there is no way one could say that the African court should be first seized. The forthcoming African court should be first seized before the ICC could handle a matter. That is what I think what we could say in terms of interpretation of the existing provisions.
And do you think it is visible to have an African court with criminal jurisdiction?
Let me say that we think that it is a good idea by itself to have established an African court vested with criminal jurisdiction. But at the same time, there are many challenges in the implementation of that good idea. Some of the challenges are related to the lack of ratification of the Malabo Protocol, which extends the jurisdiction of the African Court to criminal matters. So far, 3 years after its adoption, this protocol has not been ratified by any member state of the African Union. The other challenge comes from the financial implications of this extension, because unlike an African Court of Human Rights like the one which is in existence now, any international criminal court will necessarily require much more resources, because apart from the court itself, there is need to have an office of the prosecutor. There is a need to have an office for the defense, and all the investigations related to international crimes imply a very high cost. So again, member states of the African Union will need really to handle this challenge that anyone can foresee. The other challenge in terms of feasibility, since that was your question, will be the immunity regime which is provided for in the Malabo Protocol, and which Malabo Protocol, which says that high sitting officials in member states, including head of states and other high officials, will benefit from immunity before the African Court. That also can question the efficiency of this forthcoming African court vested with criminal jurisdiction.